Immigrating to the U.S. from Nigeria, nearly 500,000 Nigerians live and work in the U.S. today, and that number continues to grow. In this video, you'll learn how to immigrate to America from Nigeria. First off, here are the details from the U.S. consulate in Nigeria. Keep these details at hand in case you have questions when filling out your application, and for when it's time to attend your visa interview. There is a U.S. embassy in Abuja, the Nigerian capital, but only the U.S. consulate in Lagos processes immigrant visas. The consulate is following COVID-19 closures, and is currently offering limited visa services. As of July 2021, an appointment is necessary. You can register for an appointment using this form. Here's the consulate address. The phone number is 234-1227-8955, and the fax number is 234-1261-9856. For email questions about immigration, the address is lagosiv@state.gov. For email questions about student visas, the address is lagosstudentvisas@state.gov. The U.S. consulate in Lagos is currently processing a small number of applications, but it's still a good idea to get started with the application process as soon as possible. There are 4 paths to immigrate from Nigeria, and each has different requirements and procedures. They are family visa, student visa, work visa, investment visa. As of July 2021, the consulate is prioritizing the following applicants: adoptions, spouses and children of U.S. citizens, student visas, applications that were affected when the consulate closed in March 2020 due to COVID-19, and applicants who were affected by various presidential proclamations. Here are the steps to apply for an immigrant visa from Nigeria. Step 1. Fill out and submit the forms for the type of visa you're seeking and create an account online. For all applicants, the process begins by filling out the USCIS forms for the type of visa you're applying for. Once the U.S. government approves your application, it sends it to the National Visa Center, which is part of the State Department, for further processing. The NVC will send you instructions on how to create a profile at the Consular Electronic Application Center, CEAC, to track your visa application. The rest of the process is managed through here, including payment and visa fees. Step 2. You'll receive an interview notice once the application is in the CEAC system. When you have an interview date, you'll need to set up a medical exam. All applicants for immigrant visas are required to do a medical exam in Lagos, conducted only by doctors certified by the U.S. consulate there. You'll need to bring the following to the medical exam: visa interview letter, passport, 5 recently taken passport-sized colored photos, immunization records, and DS-260 confirmation page. The consulate asks that applicants allow at least 14 days to complete the medical exam process from start to finish. Make sure you don't book your medical exam more than 3 months before your visa interview. Step 3. Prepare for the interview. The NVC will communicate which documents you need to bring to the interview. The consular office will not be able to process your application without the specified documents. Step 4. Attend the interview. Step 5. If your visa is approved, it will be printed out on a page in your passport. The visa will usually have an expiration date, and you'll need to travel to the U.S. before this date. Congratulations! You now have the right to live and work in the U.S. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Boundless on YouTube. Thanks for watching.